very pleased with the take of the crop. I think most of the seeds have grown and the potential is as good as any other year. Done what it says on the ticket. It's put the crops in the ground, the seeds in the ground, they've all grown and can't ask any more of that.
William Forsyth, co-director of A. Forsyth Farmwork Limited with my father. We farm in South Warwickshire on predominantly Denchworth series heavy clay. We farm 1,500 hectares and we do another 800 hectares as a management service.
We're on a 900-acre farm in the Cotswolds. We grow a variety of crops: oilseed rape, wheat, spring barley, beans, peas, etc. We've also got a shoot here and we've got a lot of game crops we put in. We've got a mixture of soil types, typical Cotswold brash, plenty of stones, some of it's a bit sticky when it gets wet. We've also got some clay ground, which is a bit more testing, but the drill managed to cope with that very well.
My name's Tom Chugg. We farm at Hanbury in Worcestershire. We farm around 1,000 acres, about 700 acres combinable crops and 300 acres of grass. Combinable crops consist of wheat, rape, barley and beans, about an equal split of each.
I'm farming about 550 acres on old red sandstone, so we've got to get on when we can go, because when it gets wet it's very sticky. We used to have a dairy herd, etc. Used to grow potatoes, now just concentrating on combinable crops.
It's sort of come about because we've had a very well-known tine drill on the market for 10 years now, the weaving tine drill, and we've got customers want to do more with it. So we've built a machine you can go direct drilling with, also working on minimum tillage and plough-based systems.
We bought the weaving drill because it was a straightforward, simple drill which would drill a variety of crops. It's quite easy to set up and copes with most conditions.
With the wet weathers we've had in the last couple of years, they want to go faster, quicker, wider, and the tractor size has obviously got bigger.
Well, what I like about it is it's very simple, but there are lots of things you can tweak on it for the different conditions, but it's not overly complicated to do those modifications on it, changing the pitch of the tine, altering the following harrow, setting it up on the depth wheels. It's a pretty simple drill, but you can do certain things for the different conditions.
The key element is a very narrow tine, high carbon steel with a tungsten carbide tip that cuts through any surface as well as trash with an adjustable seed tube on the back. With different soil conditions, different weather conditions now, you need a machine that you can adjust by just jumping out the tractor cab and doing it. And that's where we've made the Sabre Tine very adjustable. You can adjust the leg, obviously you can adjust the seed depth. Because it works on a parallel linkage, it follows the contours of the ground very well. It's simple. Obviously a seed drill is crucial to the farming year, and when someone orders a Sabre Tine, the crucial thing is setting the machine up on the farm so the operator knows how it works, knows every little last detail, and that's what we do when we come out to set you up.
I found the calibration to be very straightforward and accurate. Depth control is very good, and I like the way that you can adjust the seed coulters on the back of the legs to adjust whether you're drilling beans or wheat for accurate seed placement.
Standard is electric metering and a hydraulic fan, so you just change the fan speed on your oil flow on the tractor. It's a high output metering system, so we can get more seed through the machine, driven off an electric motor.
Previously we had a tine drill. The operation and setup of this drill is very similar. We've gone to electronic metering now, which I didn't have before. Simon pushed me into that because I was quite happy to stick to the lamb wheel. But I must admit, even I find it very easy to set up. We've planted some rape and grass seeds up to now, and calibration's been easy and very accurate. We've just started wheat planting, and again, setup was very easy.
So you type the target weight of what you want to put on per hectare into the box and weigh what the machine has put out. Tap the weight into the box and away you go. It's very, very simple. Anything from the smallest rapeseed to the largest bean on with one coulter. There's nothing we change.
The things that I really liked about the weaving Sabre Tine drill was the ability to adjust the pitch of the legs for different conditions, and you can also adjust the halter tubes on the back, raise them up and down the legs. For rape, I raised those right at the ground, so we had more of a spraying action rather than putting it in a line. You can also adjust the following harrow here, which I found very useful when we were drilling into some trashy conditions for rape.
You can't have an adjustable spanner for this clay saw, but for me that is the closest I can get at the moment, because it'll do it wet, dry, it'll do conventional drilling, it'll do direct drilling, I'm sure it'll drill into ploughing if you power harrowed. It's got a lot of scope, the Sabre Tine.
A key point is moving the machine about. You just pull a hydraulic lever, it folds up, you go into the next field, unfold it, and you're drilling again. Hopper capacity, bigger tractors nowadays, we want to be putting more seeds on. The horsepower requirement of the Sabre is low for the width of the machine. Most people on a 6 metre direct drilling are using anything from 180 to 200 horsepower and doing about 10 acres an hour. On farms nowadays you have got less workers obviously, and it's the sort of machine you can run backwards and forwards from the farm buildings to fill up because it's so easy. That's why people like it.
The main reason I chose the weaving tine drill over other conventional tine drills on the market were for the legs. I felt as though they cause a lot less disturbance and they can be adjusted to suit different soil types on our farm.
Our soil types are quite heavy-ish. The Sabre Tine drill does pull easy for the width of it because we've got quite undulating banks, etc. But on farming we're just one workman. We've got a little bit of kit, but good kit, and biggish kit, so we'd like to get on that way.
The drill is doing about 12 kilometres an hour. On average we're doing about 8 acres an hour, so on a good day you can cover sort of 80 plus acres.
Drilling output is approximately 10 to 12 acres an hour. I'm going probably 10 to 12 kilometres an hour, and if the good going I could go a little bit faster. We've also got a lot of small fields, which is a lot of turning, but I can still average 8 to 10 acres an hour in those.
It's not all about building and delivering drills. It's about backup, spares. We've got a full team in our stores. We've got the spares on the shelf. We carry a wide range of spares for any machine. Being British, people like buying British engineering and British kit. Well, we ship all over the UK, Europe and Africa, Australia. We've got machines going all over the place. UK-wise, we've got our own lorries on the road delivering.
One of the major things for buying the weaving drill is obviously the experience of the last drill, and the simplicity of it. Also is the width and the output, but also is the price. Compared to the mainstream drills for a similar size machine, this is less than half price, and it's got to be factored into the equation. I'm not getting paid to say this, but the backup from Weavings is excellent. I've known Edward and Simon for many years now, and they've got a good team, especially Trevor in the stores and Mike outside have been excellent. Any parts are usually overnight or straight away, just go and pick them up or whatever. I can't fault Weavings for that.
Weaving machinery is also local to me, which is good for backup and spares, which is important. And I've been very pleased with the drill, very low disturbance legs, and it's done just what I asked it.
Family run business, very helpful, always willing to discuss things. Now I've been very impressed, and often with all these things, you buy something or you like it because you like dealing with the people who produce it or sell this product, and we like dealing with weaving.
The service we get is very good. There's always parts available if we need them, and all the service is excellent, can't fault it.
We're very well known in the UK for tine drills. We've had a tine drill out for about 10 years now. It's sold very well, very good value for money, simple to use, and the Sabre is the next generation on. Minimal disturbance drill, very hard wearing, stronger, easier to use, with more specification on it. It's a multi-purpose tool for whatever day of the week you're out in the field, whatever condition you're in.
So it's a great way of feeling your way into no-till or direct drilling, because you've got the option to do, like I said earlier, a lot with it. I tried, I think, quite a lot of drills, and some of them are very good. I'm not knocking any at all. But at the time, this seemed like a happy medium to start off with. I go back to simplicity. Cost of the machine is very competitive, extremely competitive.
It's straightforward and easy to use. It copes with most conditions, especially trash and stones we have a lot of, and it was very cost effective. What we paid for it, you get a lot of output.
Power harrow, in with a Sabre drill, smashing job done.
done what it says on the ticket. It's put the crops in the ground, the seeds in the ground, they've all grown, and can't ask any more of that.
If you want more information on the Sabre Tine, give us a call and we can show you how it benefits on your farm.